Thank you for joining me today in this demonstration of time frame shocker hedge. This is a brand new expert advisor, never released to the public. This is going to be made available to all of our Patreon members. If you go to patreon.com and do a search for Forex Trading MQL, you'll be able to find our Patreon page. This expert will be available within the next few days or within the next week. It's April 6th right now, 2025, so it will be available in this coming week. This is what this expert will do. It is a system that actually does hedge in both directions, but it only trades in one direction, only closes trades in one direction or the other, right? But it continuously trades if it opens one side or the other. It doesn't open that frequently, though. That's one thing that you have to remember with a good system. You usually don't open very frequently because you're looking for the best entry, and that doesn't happen quite often, right? So you trade multiple symbols, you diversify, and you choose the best symbols for each system that have the lowest drawdown. So here we go. This is what we came up with. 70% is the potential. 70% if you use time frame shocker hedge expert advisor using these symbols that we see here, right? We have you have 28 symbols that we test, all the majors and minors. We don't test the the exotics, but what we do test, like I said, is the majors and the minors. And as you see here, nearly every single one of them actually brought a profit. Not all of them had low drawdown, but most of them did have low drawdown. But there was quite a few that didn't have super low drawdown and didn't qualify, so we eliminated those. So what we're going to focus on are these symbols here in the top section here, all the way down to like the USD Canadian dollar here. We may use the British pound USD in the future. It actually was very good. It brought in $825 in 7 years, just the one symbol. Collectively, if you collectively add in all of these symbols, what you're going to find is $4,886 in 7 years, $698 a year, which would be equivalent to 70% gains a year based on a $1,000 start balance. Now, keep in mind, if this was a $10,000 account and you increased your lot size from 0.01 to 0.1, this would be a $6,980 per year return, and would still maintain 70% profit based on a $10,000 account, but you would be gaining $6,980. And if you increase that more and more and more, you'll see that you can have a lot more profit based on your start balance, right? So let's take a look at how it trades. It's a very, very interesting way that we tested this, because we tested it nearly on every different time frame. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see here, we have the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour time frame, the 6-hour time frame, and the 4-hour time frame. This expert advisor will open when the 4-hour, as you can see here, if you measure when it opened, it was 30 pips from the start of the candle up. So in other words, if the 4-hour time frame, the 6-hour time frame, as you can see here, 30 pips, are 30 pips plus the 12-hour time frame is 30 pips going in one direction, and two time frames, the two really high time frames like the daily and the weekly, are actually going in the opposite direction. We're going to open in the direction of the 4-hour, 6-hour, and 12-hour time frame. We're going to work against the daily and the weekly. So I don't even know what to call this strategy. It's called, I just call it time frame shocker. It's just something that I just whipped up and tested. There's no real trading theory behind it, except for the fact that we are looking to work against the trend of the daily and the weekly. Whatever the daily and weekly are in one direction, and we're looking at the lower time frames to see if they all agree going in the other direction and a strong pull in the other direction, we're going to trade that way. And as you could see, according to our results, it works quite well, but it doesn't open very frequently. Keep that in mind. So you do have to trade a lot of symbols here to get it to pull in the profits yearly that you're looking for. And as you'll see, we don't trade with just one expert advisor. We trade with multiple expert advisors. This will be on our hedging. This will be on our hedging live account coming this week. We'll be adding this expert advisor. So let's take a look again how this trades. We're going to just let it go, and let's just see. As you could see, the let's watch it one more time. Here we go. See this candle here is moving down. This is the weekly candle. It's moving down, and it has to move down a minimum of just 20 pips, as well as the daily time frame also has to be moving down at least 20 pips like it did here. And then you have the 4 hour. As you look, you have to go back several candles here. You'll see it went up. The 6 hour was actually going up, and the 12 hour was going up. And so what happened is we opened up a buy trade there, and if you let it run, it actually pulls in, starts to trail right around 50 pips, and it will trail above break even at 25 pips and continue to trail until it closes out in profit. That's basically it. Really, there's not much to it. I mean, that is basically how the expert works. It wouldn't be a very easy thing to try to trade manually, because it would be a lot of looking at various time frames and trying to figure out, okay, where are these, how many pips distance is it from the previous candle, and so this expert is definitely good to have it automated, because it doesn't trade very frequently. It's a very rare trade signal, so you're better off using an expert like this to be able to trade something like this. Hope this helps everybody. Happy trading, everyone. Make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe to our channel here so that we can have more and more people be aware of our Patreon page. Thank you so much. Have a great day.